going to be a weekly thing, everybody. I am going to be live from Disney. So if you like Disney, if you want to hang out with me, if you want to hear my stories, if you want to hear my adventures, this is going to be the place to do it. Well, thank you very much. All right. So I'm just going to sit here for a minute. I'm going to, I don't know, ask me questions. Let me know what you want to hear. So I have to figure out how I'm going to read the screen and talk at the same thing. Rosie KK is in the house. Look, I'm wearing ears today. We are back in Disneyland. Oh my God, and it is so incredibly crowded today. I cannot believe how it's sold out today. That's how crowded it is. I had no idea. Dinyar, how are you? Welcome in, everybody. Brittany, how are you? Okay, I had no idea it was going to be this crowded today. It's fracking sold out. So everywhere I go, there is a line, which, you know, it is not that big of, which isn't that big of a deal. I know, I'm actually wearing ears. I'm telling you right now, 2026 is the year of the ears. I love my ears too. I have to figure out how I can brighten my screen up. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Ah! Hold on. I had to. No, I'm still live. I just can't see the screen. Hold on. Bump. I'm still live. I just have to see the screen. Why? I'm telling you, this is how my day has been going. Do you love? Let's see if this activates it. Okay, I cannot for the life of me see the screen. Can anybody else see the screen? Oh, so you can see it. Oh, you can? Okay. I wish I could see what you all are looking at. All right, everybody, I'm going to end the live and then I'm going to be right back. I'm going to end the live and be right. You can see everybody walking. There we are. Yay! Okay, we're back. Right, you can't see me because I have the camera turned around. Here I am. Now you can see me. All right, everybody, so this is Disneyland 2026. We're back. So I thought it was going to be raining today, and I absolutely wore the wrong thing. I have been sweating all day long. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the Tom Sawyer thing that is shut down because of the rain. But here comes the paddle boat. We'll go take a look at that. Hold on. And you guys can hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, we can definitely do the train ride again. It's so incredibly busy today. Okay, good. Thank you, Rosie. And Rosie, I'll get you added. I figured out how to do that. So here's the paddle boat coming in. So the rides are so long right now. I wanted to ride the haunted house, but the wait was like well over an hour. See, there's the paddle boat. The guy looks fake or the sky? Oh, it's a beautiful day today. That's the haunted house over there. That's the Pirates of the Caribbean over there. That's Tom Sawyer's Island over there. Then we have the paddle boat there. You know what I wanted to, I was going to go back and check out some guy that absolutely was gorgeous. I'm like, if you saw a hot guy, I'm going back. Yeah, it is like Toy Story clouds. There's the Golden Horseshoe. That's where I get my root beer floats. Oh yeah, you know there's one here somewhere. Okay, there's a character right there.
You get kind of like that brain fog.
But yeah, no, it's a beautiful day. Like I said, it's hotter than I thought. Okay. But this is the crowds, everybody. Yes, Maribel. Yes, and Woody is usually over here, so that's good. It's welcome to Star Wars Land, just in case you're wondering. That's Thunder Mountain right there. No. Crazy busy. Okay, so I asked one of the security guards why it's so busy, because I thought that it being because all the kids are supposed to be going back to school today, and he said that since the rain, it's been raining for like 10 days straight, that since the rain let up, everybody came. All the magic key holders can get back in now, and it's like the park tickets were on sale. So that combination made it like this. Oh, I people watch all the time. Sometimes I forget people can see me back. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Let's go see if we can't see. Oh, here comes one of the rides. The nostalgic sounds, I know, I love it. There should be another one coming here shortly. So far I've had a Vietnamese cold coffee, cold brew. I've had a churro, and I just had some corn chowder. Fun, huh? Yeah. So I cannot for the life of me figure out the weather. I mean, it's only like 61 degrees. It's supposed to be cool, and yet I'm like sweating. I gotta figure out why it's always like 20 degrees hotter in here than normal. Yeah, the corn chowder tasted a lot like it tasted a lot like cornmeal. I wasn't angry at it. I wasn't like, oh my God, that was amazing, but I wasn't angry at it either. So this is like the Star Wars land. You know what I think it's because, and truthfully, Rosie, I think it's because there's like so much blacktop and there's no trees and there's really no shade. But this is one of my favorite places. I didn't even know this was here until a couple of months ago, but this is one of my favorite spots. Oh, here. Yeah, Brittany, this is one of my favorite areas. Sometimes they move, sometimes they don't. But this is where you get that one drink that has the Cocoa Puffs on top. Elizabeth! My Elizabeth! Okay, so that was a droid personality chip. What do you do with it? Can we get a droid personality chip and then like put it in somebody that we don't like to make them have a better personality? Is that how that works? I just saw somebody walk by that had lightsabers. Oh, look at, they just bought one. Hey, see now, like right here, it's cool, and I'm glad I'm wearing a jacket. Ooh, let's go up in there. I thought for a moment there it's like you could like buy a date or something. I don't know why I'm being awkward. How cute! Look at. Okay, what's this guy's name? Okay, he just told me to step aside. He's like, step aside. I'm like, okay. I don't know. Pretty hot with that uniform. Okay, so this part over here is actually like the least, to me, overstimulating. Yeah. I know. I thought he was like gonna be like all flirty with me and he's just like, move out of my way. I'm like, but I'm wearing ears. You're supposed to be impressed with my ears. You know, I'm always reading those cues all wrong. Okay, I have no idea what's over here. We're just gonna follow the path. Okay. So we have more stuff. You could buy it. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if I'm supposed to be wandering back here, but okay, let's keep walking. Oh, look it. That's kind of cool.
Oh, you gotta fly back.
Okay, so we got stuff over here that I have no idea what it is, but people are looking at it. Oh, that's the entrance to the Rise of the Resistance. Okay, so that's an entrance to a ride, which I've heard is really good, and I was planning on riding that today until I figured out how incredibly overcrowded the park is. Because that's the line right there. And I am not doing that. Which, you know what? I gotta give them kudos for definitely standing in that line. I just don't want to stand in that line today. We're gonna have to do it sooner or later. I just not on a day where the park is sold out. And I learned a lesson. Oh, you have, Brittany? Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to ride it one day. Like I said, I'm just going to pick a day that it is not sold out. But I was walking down here the other day and I had on my Adidas Sambas and the ground was like a little damp and I was sliding all over the place. Yeah, the lines on some of the lines, like the Pirates of the Caribbean, it's like Carabiner. The Pirates of the Caribbean is like almost 2 hours. Excuse me. So now we're on the other side. This is the Hungry Bear Jamboree. Oh, you know where we're at? We're going to be coming out to Tiana's. That's where we ended up. So we just kind of like walked around in a big circle. But we'll go out on Main Street right now. He had a round Coca-Cola. They're hiking pirates. Exactly. I think, yeah, we'll kind of like take a little bit of a right, and I'll show you where Jack Skellington hangs out. But that right there used to be Country Bear Jamboree, but they changed that a little bit. Okay, so that's the standby entrance for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. That's like 50 minutes there. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that one, and I have not been on that one either since it was Splash Mountain. I jumped on the haunted house one last time I was here, but it was they had changed it for the Nightmare Before Christmas, but we'll do that one again too. There's a haunted house.
Michael, pirate.
What's this called?
50's not bad. Well, that was just from that sign. The line went down and around. So from that point, it was 50 minutes. That was definitely not the end of the line. That's where I had my corn chowder.
I'm gonna dry in the back.
Breathe, let it breathe. Okay. Let's check the line up for this one. Okay, so starting here, the line is, so from this point, the line is 80 minutes, but the line keeps going. So just about an hour and a half, I would think. Oh, these guys are pretty cool. Hold on. How are you, honey?
You are being joined by the Jambalaya Jazz Band, that's us. That was called That's a Plenty. Now we're just going to settle down, just going to calm down.
Okay, so I was over here earlier and they were playing the Bare Necessities from Jungle Book. And I don't know if I ever told you this or not, but in junior high school I took drama and we had to lip sync a song, and the only album that I had available was the Jungle Book album. So I lip sync the Bare Necessity song in front of my drama class in junior high school. And the sheer look on their faces molded me for my quirky personality that I have today. I've always, oh look, so this right here, everybody, that's the line for Pirates of the Caribbean. that also goes up over here. I can only imagine how long that one is. And then Club 33, that it's like that invite-only private club is up over there. So anyway, I lip-synced to the Bare Necessities. So yes, I sang along with them and brought back some great childhood trauma. Look how cute! The little girl with the yellow rain boots. Not a drop. Not one drop of rain, and it's a lot warmer than I thought. One day we'll go up there, not today.
I told them we were by the Pirates of the Caribbean fishing. This is your mom.
And then Indiana Jones is over here. Her little rain boots were adorable. I know, it reminded me of like a little Paddington bear. So this here, from that point, hi, that's okay. So from this point is an hour and 5 minutes. But the line, I think, starts over here.
Do we want to go over and...
I bet our little feet are sweating, I agree. And then that's for the Jungle Cruise. This goes here, and then it goes up there. Yep, yeah, there's still the Jungle Cruise. Your little girl is adorable.
Thank you.
She's adorable. So yeah, it's in there somewhere. Oh yeah, see, it's just taking off right there. See? That's the exit only, but there's the boat. The kebab place, yeah. The Bengal barbecue. You know what? The only thing I get from there is either that chai tea slushy or that iced Vietnamese coffee. It's all chicken. I mean, it's definitely all vegetarian. Here's the tiki hut for the Dole Whip. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. So let's venture out over here. There's some clouds in the sky, but no rain.
Oh, and Mom, right here.
So there's the Dole Whip. This is one of my favorite places to eat here. That's the Jolly Holiday Bakery. Super good place to eat. There's the Matterhorn. You know why? Because you matter. There's the Matterhorn because you matter. Oh, and there's the castle. And then there's Star Wars over there. You got Tomorrowland that way. I know. I tried Dole Whip for the first time last week, and I get what the hype is about, everybody. I really, really, really get what the hype is about. So I've heard that hot dog stand right there is really good. We didn't get to see Woody. Oh, let's go up here. There's usually characters up here. Let's go look for some characters. Then I'm going to take you into a store and show you a sweater that I might just have to buy. Even though I'm sweating, I think I want this sweater. I'm going to dip in here just because it's cooler and it's not as bright. Oh my God, Gina, the park is sold out today. So much busier than I thought it was going to be. But that's okay. I got y'all and I'm enjoying the day. I still have to go over to California Adventure. I want to go over there and I want to try the Ghirardelli's hot fudge Dubai chocolate hot fudge sundae. Yes, I put all those words together. It is the Dubai chocolate hot fudge sundae. Oh, look how cute! Look how cute these little coffee cups are. Okay, eventually what we're gonna do, everybody, is I'm gonna do like a, almost like a subscription on YouTube, and then we're gonna start doing some giveaways. That is what I have planned for 2026. So we are gonna definitely do some stuff. Okay, let me show you this sweater, everybody. I'm thinking I really like this sweater. All right, I think this would be cute with like leggings and then like maybe Doc Marten boots or something. But I really like that. But they also have this. Which I think is, that's way too big. But they also have this one. But I think I like the sweater. Which one do you like better? These are cute too, and a little bit more lightweight. Yeah, Gina, I'm thinking the sweater. I think the sweater is going to be a little bit more versatile. Versatile? Versatile. This is what I was told, but there's a Mickey Mouse hoodie out that is the wizard one, and that one sold out immediately. Or should I do like something like pink for Valentine's Day? That's cute too. That's a cute shirt. From what I understand, there's like hardly any of them left in the park. If I found one, I would probably just grab it because it sold out so fast. But the little pink one was awfully cute too. Okay, let's come over here. We'll see if we can't see any characters, and then we'll go over to that other store. Thanks for hanging out with me today. You know, the pink one is cute, but I don't know. I don't know how much use I would get out of the pink one. Okay, we're coming up here to the front because there's usually, yeah, we'll have some characters here. Okay, we have a little either Chip and Dale. Oh, there's Goofy. Oh, you're very welcome, Brittany. Oh, there's Minnie. Oh, and there. Oops, that's okay. And I just saw Mickey too.
You can let her know I'm completely offended that I was.
Somebody is completely offended. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, Minnie's shoes. And look at Mickey has on gold shoes also. I think. Aw. How sweet is that?
I think because they come out.
Okay. And then some. Oh, there's Donald. Hold on. Here's Donald Duck.
They won't do another meeting. That one.
There's Donald. What has been your favorite thing so far today? You know what? It's going to sound weird, but seeing that little girl run around Disneyland, I love seeing Disney through the eyes of the kids. You know, it is just so magical, and I think personally, as an adult, we kind of lose that magic. And every time I see just a kid just like unapologetically having fun, makes me realize that I need to unapologetically have fun also. So it's always just a constant reminder that we need to dust off like the trials and the tribulations sometimes and just enjoy life. That's the way I look at it. It's so hot. I'm sitting here, and this jacket that I brought today is just, it'd be perfect. Elizabeth, this would have been perfect for you in Japan when it was snowing. It is like super like fluffy down. It says Disneyland on the back, and I absolutely love my puffer jacket, but it is so warm. See, there's my ears. Here's my outfit. Okay, so this is the year of the ears. I'm allowing myself to have more of that magic that I just said that those kids have. Because I feel like last year I held myself back quite a bit. Look at my backpack. This is a 2018 Coach collaboration with Disneyland. I got it off of eBay, and I got it such a good deal. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, no, I just, it's so weird. And I mean, you all know me well enough that it's like coming back, it's been a really weird day for me because it's like everything I've gone to do hasn't quite worked out the way that I wanted it to, but it hasn't stopped me from having a lot of fun. And so I am 100% channeling the simple fact that I'm at Disneyland, and I mean, what more can I say? So let's go in and see what we can find here. So this is the big store. So I tried on those ears. They were way too sparkly for me. There we go. So I want to see if they have anything different. They have a Daisy Duck, but she's like my least favorite character in Disney Dreamlight Valley. They are so sparkly, and they have a bow in the back too, Elizabeth. See, now here's that sweater again. I don't know. Oh, let's go look at the wall of ears. See, and I want one of these too. I want a Mickey beanie. If you could see it or looking at it, it's so beautiful. I got a perfect picture. Yeah, the sweater is very, very versatile. Okay, so hold on, I have a really ginormous head, and the beanies are never really very comfortable for me. That's for a child. See, but I wish it had like a little Mickey Mouse on it. There's the ears. I have this pair, and then I have this pair. Those are the two that I have. They have Jack. They have, not too sure what that is. These are actually really cute too. Oh, that was Tinkerbell? Awesome. Thank you, Gina. Those are very pink. Oh, that's Corilla DeVille. Oh, I like that, but they don't have... It's that same Mickey Mouse. No, that's a sweatshirt. Never mind. Never you mind. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys. Well, thank you, Elizabeth, for ruining those ears for me. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, let's go back out. Oh, those are like all the villains.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
All right, let's go back out. Rosie, I know. I keep on justifying my purchases, but I don't know how much longer I can justify the purchases. I call it, it's a business expense. Let's put it that way. That's what I keep on telling myself. All right, let's go to the candy store. We'll go look at some sweets. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Okay. Whew. It's a write-off, exactly. You know what? And David Rose knows. My favorite character, my favorite show. They're not making anything. Exactly, Abigail. Promotional materials, exactly. We can spin this however we want.
How are you doing today?
Good. How are you? Yes. How are you? it. I know, it's a gorgeous day.
No, that's on.
I'm sorry? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, I would love to be able to play the piano like that.
I don't know what Bill can.
All right, everybody, we're going over to Fantasyland now. It is a little crowded, but it's a lot of fun. I'm here at Disneyland, just walking around. You can smell the horse. You can smell the horse that was just here.
Is that it over there, Rachel?
I think that might be it.
Over there?
No. No, I haven't really seen, those are the only ones that I've seen today. Mary Poppins is always hanging out around here. So fun story, I ran into an employee that does the whole princess experience. You know, where you go in and you get dressed up like a princess. So I was like, oh, that sounds really fun. Maybe I'll sign up for that. And she's like, well, you have to be 8 years old. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna do that then. I'm like, well, I'm, emotionally 8 years old.
You have to ride this one with Daddy. Okay.
So I'm going to be back on Wednesday also, and I'll be live Wednesday also, and I'm going to be really curious to see what the crowds are like then, and if they're not crazy, we'll definitely do some rides. Yeah, I stopped maturing at 8. Oh my Lanta, is it crowded? Do I have a favorite ride? It would be between Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted House, or the Haunted Mansion. I like them. They bring back the most. They bring back the most memories. The Haunted Mansion, yes. Well, I talked to a security guy, and he said it's because today is like the tickets were really super inexpensive today. It's been raining like for 10 days in a row, so a lot of the people are like held off and they're coming today. And who knows? I don't know. I heard that the park is sold out today, and I can definitely see that. I actually rented a locker because I was not going to be lugging all my stuff around. Yeah, it's a little, you know, and truthfully, it's a little overwhelming for me. It's very overstimulating. So I could see, like, if you were a kid, how this would just, I would have an emotional breakdown. Oh, there's Pinocchio. Because, I mean, even me as an adult, I can sit there and be like, you know what, I just need to take a minute and just go and like sit in a quiet corner. But as a kid, I mean, Jiminy, I keep on saying it, Jiminy Crickets. Well, we saw Pinocchio and the guy that made him.
There's 5 of us on it.
Let's see what else we can see. Big Thunder Mountain, and the second was the super cheap tickets for California residents. Yes. Well, I remember coming here and you would have like A ticket rides, B ticket rides, E ticket rides. Sorry. That's the line, I think. Yeah, that's the line.
No one should be standing.
Yeah, and you know what, Erin? It's just for me, it's just like trying to be really cognitive of that fact, and then when I start feeling like a little overwhelmed, I just like stop. I'll stop, I'll find a quiet corner, and then I'll just be like, you know what? I gotta breathe. Yeah, like I am right now, just walking through that crowd, I'm like, but it's, again, it's, I just take it all in, like, the crowds don't bother me. I mean, everybody's here trying to get the same experience I am, so it's not like I expect anybody to be like, you know, I'm not going to be there to make the park less crowded. But at the same time, I'm just like, yeah, this is great. It's all part of the experience. Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought they were. I thought they were all going to be back. Now, I'm going to be back on Wednesday. On Thursday, they changed the park and released all the new foods. So I'll be here one more time for the Christmas, and then after that, it will be the new park. Yeah. Yeah, you know what it's like going to San Francisco. It's just like if you live in the city, this is nothing. You know, and Elizabeth, that's a great way to look at it. That's what I think. All right, everybody, I am going to go. I'm going to go finish filming my YouTube. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go get that hot fudge sundae. I'm going to let you know how that is, and then I'm going to be heading home. I will give you a message and let you know whether I'll be streaming tonight, just because I don't know what time I'll be home. And I just don't, it's going to depend on the traffic going home. But I'll keep you updated on Discord. Remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, stay warm, wear a sweater, and drink your water. Thank you for hanging out with me on the most magical place on earth. I will be back live on Wednesday about the same time. And yeah, I love you all dearly, and thank you very much for joining me. And I will see you on the next live. I'll see you all either on TikTok, on Twitch. I'll see you on one of those channels, or I'll see you here on YouTube. All right, everybody. Love you. Bye.